So, if you are unaware, the people at Freebird Games released a new trailer for the upcoming and potentially final To The Moon game, a beach episode, or I don't know, it's a weird title. It's like a To The Moon, a beach episode, or something like that. Alright, there was a new trailer for that. So, and I say it might be the last game because there was an article that I saw, and I think the Twitter account for Freebird Games actually retweeted it. It was like the games are gonna come to a close or whatever. But that's like the only place I could find where it actually says that. So I don't know if it really is, but I'm pretty sure it is. Alright, so anyway, there is a lot to this trailer. Although it may really not look like much because it's kind of really short. It's like a minute long, I think, without the whole outro part of it. But anyway, in the trailer, we start off going through pictures of all the main characters from the past few games, you know, To The Moon, Finding Paradise, and Imposter Factory. And a bird story is part of Finding Paradise. So and with every picture, a memory plays each time one is shown, you know. But there is something wrong with the whole memory that plays. The scientists from Sigmund Corp are also in these so-called memories, just kind of chilling there, not doing anything, not actually working. Which you'd think this would be because they are doing some kind of work on someone's memory, but that would also be impossible because everyone's memory is gone because they themselves are gone. Like, yeah, the To The Moon ones are gone, Finding Paradise ones, except for actually one might still be, Sophia might still be alive. I think that was her name, but at the same time, that game took place a few years ago, so I don't know anymore. And then Imposter Factory. The only one who would still be alive in Imposter Factory is Neil's dad, which is Quincy, but we don't even know what actually happened to him after the game, so I kind of doubt it would be his memory. Here's where we gotta take a bit of the context from what we actually know about the game, or from what I found on the Steam page of the game. From what we know, all the past characters are gonna appear in this game. They're just there. I don't know why, but they're just there. So in order for this memory or simulation thing to actually be a thing, the host of said simulation would have to have known all the main characters from the previous games. And the only two people I could actually think of is Neil or Faye, like the robot version of Faye, or whatever she is now in Neil's little machine. And Eva is not really included here because she was in To The Moon and Finding Paradise, but in Imposter Factory she just wasn't involved in that whole thing at all until like right at the end, where she just came to ring at his doorbell or something. So yeah, she doesn't count because she didn't see what happened in the third game. Personally, I'm inclined to believe that this could be Neil's whole memory or a simulation, because you know he's actually a real person. So I don't know if we could look inside the memory of Faye, who is like an AI or robot, whatever. And I think the fact that his other three coworkers that he usually hangs out with also appear in the memories is a sign that, you know, this is his memory or simulation that he created. After the whole photo sequence, we cut to a scene with Eva and Neil just chilling at the beach, with Eva's quote from the first game being recited: "The ending isn't any more important than the memories leading up to it." But then it kind of gets clouded with doubt when afterwards it shows "right" with a question mark. We can't really say who actually said this, since it's kind of really just ominous and unclear, like it just pops up. We don't know which one of the two or any other. It could be someone else completely different that said it, and we wouldn't even know until the game actually comes out. But I think it could be Eva saying it to Neil, or, you know, the other way around, after something happened. Whatever that, like, bad, probably bad. I'd guess bad considering to talk about the end. And also, since we're possibly in Neil's simulation / memory, it could be something happened to him, and Eva's going through, you know, his memory since he wanted her to see it. After all, he does have the same condition as his mother that can get real ugly really fast. Finally, we see this feather fall on the photos, which is from Faye, but then Faye glitches into Eva in a room looking at all the photos. And then the trailer ends. That last part is very interesting. It could honestly mean a whole bunch of different things, but Eva glitching brings me back to the one moment from so many years ago, and that is in the second To The Moon minisode. In the post-credit scene of the second minisode, Eva is talking to her sister. I think my dog just barked, ignore that. When suddenly the game glitches and shows her sitting in a room tied to a memory traversal machine before reverting back to normal. And in the trailer, she seems to be in a similar room, at least it kind of looks like it to me, looking at these photos. This leads me to believe that after almost 10 years, we are finally going to go back and find out the context for this situation. And if I were to guess the context, I think that Neo's sickness will finally get to him in this episode, and he somehow gives Eva access to his machine, or she gets one on her own, and Neo gives her a copy of his memories and or simulations, kind of like how Linry, Neo's mom, did the same in Imposter Factory, which is how Neo saw her life play out before he was born. And of course, Eva would look through them for who knows what. We'll find out later when the game actually comes out. But that is pretty much all I personally got out of the trailer from watching it and, rewatching it and seeing stuff and connecting the little dots or whatever. But anyway, that is pretty much it from me. Let me know if any of you noticed anything else or your theories or whatever, because I want to, learn them too. I'm kind of excited for this game. I want to know about the different possibilities. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to see how this whole series will conclude. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Well, allegedly it will conclude. I'm looking because there was only one article, but I'm pretty sure it will. Anyway, that is it. I'm ready for this game, and I'm ready to finally get emotionally broken one last time. No, I'm not.